Alright, I'm gonna do a quick DaVinci tutorial. So, you guys are wondering about motion tracking. Well, I've been struggling with this, so here's an example of video I'm working on right now.
There's a long needle.
So, this little clip here, just want to show you how you can get a tracked image. So, well, I have two images here, but you just want to use something called Surface Tracker. So, let's just use an example like this right here, where he takes the needle and points it at his head, right? And this, you can have any orientation. So this one, I was very dependent on the orientation of the actual image. It had to be facing, sideways and stretched out a little bit so it could cover enough. So let's say I want to track this one right here. Surface Tracker, click add, and then you go to bounds. So I really recommend just skipping all the other tutorials because they say to draw a mask and all these different steps, and it just takes more rendering than necessary, which is really frustrating. So as long as you follow the line you start drawing, you don't cross over, it should be fine. It'll create the right shape. If you have to follow the curves a little bit, so I'd say this is good enough. Maybe adjust it a little bit, but that covers that spot. Okay, so let's just pick a random image like this guy. But before we do that, we have to click track, and then we have to say forward. You can try different ones backwards. I would just say forwards as it moves. Yeah, and it's just gonna follow the object using, neural AI, whatever. See, you can tell it's not accurate. It just totally lost the object. You're gonna have to play with it a little bit, but then you just put the image in, and this is kind of how you do it. So you got this dude on the object, and you can just cut the video like shorter if you wanted. Just do that, and you'll just have a part of it, so then it's still funny, but then it doesn't look bad. Another good one I did earlier was where he's in the menu. I gotta go further back. This is my favorite one. No. Okay, right here, I think it's right here.
We're going in blind. Well, not really, because I played a little bit. So, like, the story, I have not. So, yeah. So, let's see. Eliminate. I get to pick a map. A rocket launcher.
Yeah, right here. He says, I like this map. This was the first one I did, where it's just a basic square and it's just moving away. It's just really easy to track. It's not a lot of vertices it needs to worry about or use depth calculation.
A rocket launcher? What the fuck? I like this map though.
See, and I just made it like funny. It does warble a little bit in the corner there, but just making it a Minecraft map seemed really funny to me, or just the default image. So yeah, that one as well. Well, I use a compound clip, so it's not gonna show up, but it's the same exact thing. And as soon as I figured this out, I was like, dude, every other tracking tutorial is just useless. This is exactly what you want. You want it to stay in the bounds, you want it to follow, you want it to be the image. You can mask, create any kind of gradient as long as you have the coverage. But yeah, if anybody got any use out of this, yeah, try it out yourself. Let me know.